Well, good evening, or good morning, everybody, all the happy shavers out there. Today we're going to be working on this Ohio Farmer American razor. It's very hollow ground, as you saw. So first I'm going to take it to some slurry on this rough stone. I don't put a new bevel on it with the diamond edge when it's in pretty good condition, and this was in decent condition. I did wear down the edge directly on the stone first, so I did have to put somewhat of a new bevel on it, but overall it was in really good condition. And there you can see the grind at first. Not polished, still hazy, needs some work, but it's getting there. And you saw it on the finer of my Waterstones, and now to the Arkansas Black. And here the edge, you can see is getting a little bit polished, but it'll look better once it's to the strop. Oh, look, a strop! I'm taking a bit more time preparing my skin this time, so I'm going to actually wash it. Because last time I tested a razor, I just went with, I just wet it and then went for it. I was afraid that wasn't fair to the razor, so the prep is really important. The hair has to be supple and the skin has to be moist, so I took a little bit more time preparing for this one. And that's a pretty decent shave, right on the neck. You only get against the grain in this video. I cut out with the grain bit, but that scraping sound that you get with straight razors, you get that with all of them, and that's just the sound of the hair popping off. But it's the feel of the razor that actually makes the difference. And this one felt pretty good. It has come to my attention that my mom watches these videos, so maybe not all of them. She says she watches clips of it, so I kind of want to test it. So if you're my mom, leave a comment in the comment section. Hi, Mom. I really like these old American blades, not just because they're uniquely American. You might dislike them because they were produced elsewhere and then imported in, or whatever. But I like them because, honestly, they're so ubiquitous and they're part of American history that just doesn't, it's not there. You have a few aficionados like me and Eric and Sean and Robert and Matt. Okay, there's a lot of aficionados, but I mean, it's a part of America that was the only option people had. We do it because we harken back to that time, but this was how men shaved back then. This was just how you're supposed to do it. And you have these razors like this one that were rusting in a drawer, and I take it to a stone. I actually prepped it quite a bit. I sanded it down and polished the handle. I did a bit of work on it to make it look good and work well. But just a little bit of work, and you bring this razor back that was just a vital part of the culture, vital part of waking up in the morning and every day, just your everyday. And I love thinking about that. Yeah, don't cut yourself there, bud. You're on the chins, the troublesome areas. But anyway, about this particular razor, it was marked the Ohio Farmer, which I found to be the name of a periodical, like a newspaper, founded by Mortimer James Lawrence. He was born in 1843 and died in 1922. And that would kind of fit with this particular razor that's a square point, hollow ground, set in black Bakelite scales, which is really popular around the 20s. But you could buy the Ohio Farmer newspaper, get a subscription for 75 cents a year. And Mortimer James, M.J. Lawrence, he went on to found the Kansas Farmer and then the Pennsylvania Farmer. I guess they're periodicals that talk about the weather and crops and stuff. But anyway, I have yet to find out why this razor was affiliated with a farming periodical. But anyway, I'm guessing it's kind of like it's like the Larkin brand. That was like a catalog ordering system. Maybe this razor was something you'd buy from inside the newspaper, just like the Larkin catalogs, mailing catalogs in the 20s, which was popular then too. And then you could somehow get a razor. Anyway, that was the Against the Grain. I'm going to put this old Ohio Farmer away, give it a cold rinse, and put some lotion on. But now you're going to see me put the brush away. I always squeeze my brush and then I shake it to high heaven. It's the water at the base of the brush that will rot the bristles. So you want to get that water out from deep in there. So I shake it like 10 times. I always think of Bob Ross when I do that. Shake the devil out of it. Anyway, I put that away. And I'll put some Vaseline on this before I put it away. But I'd call that a happy shave. Thanks for coming along. Happy shaving.